Good morning. I'm sitting here and updating the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I wanted to have a little chat with you about how conservatives are absolutely demanding more government assistance. And I know you might be thinking, you're crazy, Mike. That's not possible. It is, and it's been that case for some time now. Look, and I've talked about this before. It's really sad that it has to be breaking down to kindergarten level for people to understand this. But you see, you and I and anybody else require the same amount of food to live. You require the same amount of whatever to live, right? We've got to have shelter, got to have food, hopefully you got medicine, and you know what I mean, you know? And that doesn't change, right? And I really don't think that people are less deserving just because they're less deserving. You know, I don't understand where the individuals that step down on others all the time, I don't understand where they're coming from, where they're speaking from, because half of them don't have the first clue of what it's like to struggle for money or have to go through the things that many other people have to. But they want to get out there and they want to make orders and give commands about how everything should be run when they don't even have experience with the system that they're trying to dictate. Kind of crazy, I think. You know, the last person that you go to if you want to fix a problem is somebody that's never had to deal with a problem. If you truly want to fix an issue, you go to the people that's had to suffer because of that issue, and nobody else. You go to them. They are the ones that'll tell you how to right the ship. So, what's the deal with conservatives and demanding more government assistance? Well, this is the deal. Like I said, everybody's got to have shelter. They've got to have food. They've got to have these staples, right? And if they can't make that money at their place of employment, then somebody's going to have to chip in and help out. Whether it be local food pantries, whether it be family, or whether it be the government subsidizing your living. That is what's going on. And you've got people coming out and throwing a fit because people want a living wage, right? They don't want to have to be on government assistance when they work 40 hours a week. It makes no damn sense. And you've got people working multiple jobs, and they still qualify for assistance. Not just qualify, but they need it to survive, working multiple jobs. And conservatives want more of this. They have totally forgotten, right? Pinball made a video today and he was talking about, you know, the unions and stuff. People have forgotten it was those unions, it was those labor movements that made this country great. That is what propelled this country up in the world. And the same people that helped at least partially to drive that success are now wanting to rip it all away. Why? Partisan politics has nothing to do with people getting treated fairly at the workplace. Nothing at all to do with it. It's all greed and partisan politics. And you've got the right that's damn determined to cut off their nose to spite their face. Look, if we don't pay them at the workplace, we're going to have to pay them some other way. If somebody's working, I don't give a damn whether they're flipping burgers, sweeping floors, or saving people's lives. They all deserve a living wage, all of them. And I completely agree that it's not fair for a fast food worker to make as much money as an EMT or a firefighter. I get that. But instead of trying to compete to keep everybody down, why don't we compete to bring everybody up, to give people a living wage. Because what made this country great was people that not only had the money at their workplace to pay their bills, but because they had enough money put back aside from their bills so that they could invest into a business, so they could build a retirement nest egg. You do not have that today. You could go out there and work 3 40-hour-a-week jobs and still not be able to achieve that today. And you've got dumbass red team trying to compare today with yesterday. And you can't do it. The money's not worth the same. There's not as much of it. And it's just, everything's gone stupid. And all the right can say is, well, we need to starve more people then. We need to put more people out in the elements. We need more homeless people. We need more hungry people. But then what are they saying if they're not saying that? What are they saying if they're not saying we need more people on government assistance? What are they saying? Because I can't see it any other. Pinball. Yo, if you watch this, seriously, have a conversation with me about this. I would love to have a conversation about this. If they're working full-time, whether it's flipping burgers or whatever they're doing, should they not be able to afford to pay their bills? I mean, the bullshit that Red Team spews is ridiculous. I would say this, Red Team, before any of you want to dictate how much other people can or cannot make, you go live that lifestyle. And I don't want to hear no bullshit about, well, when I was younger, I did, and I slept in my car. Well, good for fucking you. But everybody is not you. Everybody is not your circumstance at that particular time. We're all individuals. And every single one of us, in every aspect of our lives, really needs to be treated individually. This whole blanket treatment of everybody with everything has really thrown this country down the shithole. But, again, partisan politics. It's only there for one thing, and that's to be able to keep total control over the populace. Because you've got two teams of people so stupid that they don't have any clue what they're arguing for, but damn determined they're in the right. I don't get it. I'll never get it. But I don't think anybody with any relatively high level of common sense can get it either. Shalom.